Hi, this is Silverwolf, and in this video I'm going to review the old 90s Puppy Surprise packaging in comparison to the new Puppy Surprise packaging from 2015. So let's get started. First of all, we see the two types of packaging next to each other. The old one is much bigger. The older Puppy Surprises are slightly bigger than the new ones. And the new packaging is very attractively made in sort of like a carry box. It looks like a carry box. It's got a nice little background in there. You can see it's all printed out to look like a cushion underneath with a window in the back and a bit of grass, whereas the old one is just sort of plain pink. Now let's take a look at the artwork on the packages. So, you got this one, which is from the 90s. It's got their Puppy Surprise, Mummy's having baby pups, and there's a couple of cute little puppies in the corner on a blanket with question marks and paw pads printed on it. Every baby puppy inside is different, which is one of their taglines. And it says, guess how many, it's a surprise. How many boys, how many girls? Whereas the new one is sort of along the same lines. It's got the clear plastic see-through front, and it's got the picture of the cartoon dog with the puppies. And how many puppies, you know, guess how many mummy is having puppies, how many girls, how many boys. So it's along the same lines. Also, it might be important to note that inside you've got the little thing there that says, hello, my name is Sugar, because the dog that came in that one was Sugar. The shape of the packaging, this one is actually, you can't see it very well in the front view, but profile, you can actually see it's very slightly slanted out at the front, like that. So I think it's because well, it's nicer than just making it square, but the dog was wider on the bottom than the top, so to slant it out, it also gives it a nice base to stand on so it doesn't topple over. Whereas the new one is quite wide anyway, if you look at the bottom here. So it's quite sturdy and wide anyway. It's not as tall either. See, it's very slightly shorter than the old one. But while we're at the sides, looking at the sides here, on the original packaging you have Mummy's having baby puppies, guess how many, it's a surprise. Every baby puppy inside is different, which is their tagline. And it's also got Hasbro. Hasbro were the people who did the original Puppy Surprises. You can see their logo at the bottom there. I'll just zoom in a bit, there it is, Hasbro. They've changed their logo, of course, since. The new ones are by someone different. It says on the bottom that they're actually by Just Play. Hasbro obviously no longer own the rights to them. You've got again artwork of puppies hiding under blankets, whereas on the new box you've got some sort of little design down here with like crystals and swirls and stuff, and some paw prints that are cut out of the box. You can actually see right through to the other side. I like the paw prints, I do. I think it's quite good. It also gives breathing holes for the dog so she can breathe, if you want to imagine that. But anyway, looking at the back, you've got a lot of writing on the old box. Surprise litter, how many puppies will Mummy have? And it's got a load of stuff about the puppies. I'm not going to read it all out, but if I zoom in here you can pause it and read it for yourself. And it just tells you about the puppies and the ribbons and all that, and how they're all different. And product and colours may vary. Mummy wearing a collar and tag, and 3, 4 or 5 puppies. Although my mummy dog, the tag actually came and it was stuck to the sort of inside of the box, it wasn't around her neck. You've got pictures of kids enjoying the dogs here, giving them cuddles and getting the puppies out and all that. And more artwork of puppies playing about and eating what looks like multicoloured hearts, which is quite an unusual thing for dogs to eat. But they're Puppy Surprises, so maybe it's different for them. I don't know. Ages 3 and up, it says at the bottom as well. The new one has got less writing, because well, you can see if you look at them both together, it's actually a smaller box. So obviously there's going to be less writing. There's quite a few pictures still. And it just tells you about the dog that's inside, whereas the other packaging was all, it was just the same for all of the dogs. This one is more personalised to what you get inside the box. And Sugar came in this one, so it tells you a bit about her. And again, there's artwork of the dog and her puppies. Although the artwork that's on the back of this is the same as the artwork on the front. With the old box, there's more of a variety of artwork on it. They've drawn the puppies in different poses. They haven't just copied and pasted the same thing. So a little bit more thought, I think, was put into the old packaging. Although the design of the new one is more intricate. You know, they thought more about how the packaging is going to look, the carrying handle, making it easy to carry it about. More like a pet carrier, which is a nice touch. So they've put more thought into the design as far as the box is concerned. But the old one, I like the artwork of the dogs on the old one. Turning it round again. We've got the same sort of thing on the other end. I think it's the same on both ends. Yes, it is. It's Mummy's having baby puppies. Guess how many? It's a surprise. And they're all different. And the Hasbro logo again. This one's got paw prints again. So they're both the same, either end. Turning it back to the front again. You can see that, I think, that bit up there was where her collar was. It was threaded through that bit, and you just had to undo the Velcro at the back. The dog's head was attached here, I think, and there was another attachment at the bottom there. With this one, the dog was attached at the bottom. There was some cable ties wrapped around her legs, and there was also an attachment to hold her head at the back. So it's a similar thing. Very minimal attachments. I think it's rather annoying when you get a kid's toy and it's sewn into the packaging, or there's so many, you know, bits and pieces, sticky tape, cable ties, you can't get it out, you end up breaking it trying to get it out. And I think they go a little bit too mad with actually putting the toy in the box and keeping it there. My Little Ponies are a perfect example. The amount of My Little Ponies I've got who have been literally, their hair has been sewn into the packaging with this sort of like plastic sort of cord stuff, like plastic thread stuff sewn into its hair. It's just ridiculous. You've got to cut it out so carefully without cutting their hair. And I got a Roboraptor, and that was even worse. So yeah, so it's nicely minimal as far as the toy being attached inside the box to keep it there. So yeah, that's my little review of the old versus the new packaging. The old, you can see there, has also got writing on the top, and the new has the carry handle. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a little review of it because I don't think anyone else has done the old versus the new packaging. I happened to get a Puppy Surprise, a vintage one from the 90s off eBay some years ago in its original box, and I kept the box. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a look at how, I don't know, packaging's changed over the years for these two, and I'll see you next time. This is Silverwolf signing off.